It was late May at the Audubon Swamp Garden in Charleston, South Carolina. We had gone to the Rookery to document the activities of young great blue herons, egrets, and anhingas. These birds, ungainly and yet somehow graceful at the same time, are residents of the swamp year-round. The shallow waters of the swamp and nearby marshes are fertile feeding grounds for these expert hunters. Anhingas, unlike herons and egrets, do their hunting underwater. Notice their webbed feet. In this unique environment, these beautiful birds build nests and raise their young until they are ready to survive on their own. Biologists theorize that crowding nests together provides more protection from predation. Beginning in mid-January and culminating in June, the Rookery is alive with the business of making the next generation of these birds. Although almost ready to fly, the fledglings have not yet learned to feed themselves, and for the parents, keeping up with the voracious appetites of their young has become a risky business. The young birds, using their sharp beaks, wrestle with each other and their parent in the attempt to get fed. Sometimes the parents decide that escape is the best course of action. Here, a very hungry anhinga chick forces its head down its father's throat in order to eat. The older chicks, now the size of their parents, are flexing their wings and preparing for takeoff. Alligators slide through the water silently, protecting the Rookery from other predators such as raccoons and bobcats. They take advantage with the turtles of the sunning platforms in order to use the sun's heat for thermal regulation. Or, as my friend Ted notes, perform a behavior he calls alligator spooning. This green anole stopped in the boardwalk railing to present us with his breeding display. A quick bobbing of the head followed by the presentation of his beautifully colored dewlap. A blue-gray gnatcatcher graced us with a quick look. This juvenile water moccasin stops mid-path and then slithers frantically for cover as we approach. An alligator ventures onto the walkway, granting swamp visitors a photograph and an alligator tail to share after returning home from their vacation in South Carolina. An anhinga jumps out of the water, almost onto an alligator, and then scrambles for its life. Again in slow motion. This red-breasted woodpecker performs a comical swan dive from the top of a dead tree. Moments later, another woodpecker in the same tree exits a cavity and flies off. The telltale hammer sound of the pileated woodpecker echoes through the woods on the edge of the swamp. A male pileated digs for larvae in the weathered wood of the boardwalk. While Dad is gathering dinner, this fledgling is trying to stay close by and out of trouble. Ever attentive, Dad keeps a close eye on his daughter, while filling up with more sustenance to transfer to her later. Eventually, Dad jumps up onto the railing and feeds his hungry daughter. Dad heads back for a refill. This young pileated woodpecker certainly has better manners than the herons, egrets, and anhingas we saw earlier.